Hey there, Rat Pack, and welcome to our first of 5 videos in December, our month of holiday history. And our year of historical stories is coming to an end. I hope you have enjoyed hearing all of the different stories that we've covered this year as much as I have enjoyed sharing them with you. And what better way to kick off our holiday history month than by unwrapping the fascinating and often surprising and sometimes downright bizarre history of Christmas itself. Yuletide Throwback, a history of Christmas. Buckle up for a sleigh ride through centuries of Christmas history. We're not just talking about carols and candy canes here. No, we're going to explore the deep origins of this globally celebrated holiday, journeying from ancient pagan rituals welcoming the return of the light to the pivotal story of the birth of Christ and the whimsical, often surprising, evolution of Santa Claus into the beloved and sometimes, let's be honest, maybe a little bit terrifying if you're a misbehaving child gift giver we know today. Get ready for a story brimming with ancient feasting customs, frosty folklore, heartwarming traditions, and a generous dusting of historical insights, with a few humorous lumps of historical coal from those Grinches who think Christmas has always been about fighting over that last tickle me Elmo. Imagine a world devoid of the relentless jingle bells echoing through shopping centers since Halloween. A time before the annual fruitcake debate. Is it a culinary delight or a weaponized brick? I vote delight, but that's just me. And long before the fervent anticipation of Black Friday deals and Cyber Monday steals. This is the intricate and often surprising story of Christmas, a holiday that has been shaped by a millennia of human traditions, beliefs, and a healthy dose of reinvention. Its roots delve deep into the soil of ancient cultures long before any bearded man in a red suit contemplated navigating rooftops. So you think. Hopefully without tripping over the satellite dish. So settle in for a captivating expedition through the annals of Yuletide, where we'll explore everything from the primal celebrations of the winter solstice to the profound significance of the birth of Christ, and witness the charming and sometimes bizarre transformation of a humble bishop into the international icon we know as Santa Claus. A transformation that, let's be honest, likely involved more than a few wardrobe changes and possibly a few too many cookies, but everyone has a right to believe what they believe in, and I happen to believe in Santa Claus. Just saying. Yule log burning bright, a pagan winter solstice celebration. The twinkling lights, festive carols, and general merriment we associate with Christmas today weren't really about commemorating the birth of Jesus. No, in fact, the very foundations of this winter celebration are deeply embedded in the rituals and beliefs of pagan cultures who mark this winter solstice, the shortest day and longest night of the year. For those ancient societies, the depths of winter were often fraught with fear and uncertainty. The fading sunlight signaled a time of hardship, dwindling food supplies, and the biting cold. However, for the people immediately connected to the cycles of nature, They also saw the solstice as not just an ending, but as a crucial turning point, a moment when the forces of light would once again begin to triumph over the darkness, promising the eventual return of warmth and abundance. It was a time of both trepidation and immense hope. Across various cultures, elaborate rituals and traditions sprang up to honor this pivotal time. Imagine for a moment the chilling winds of ancient Scandinavia or the damp forests of Germanic tribes. For these people, the festive of Yule was a profoundly significant event. Bonfires blazed brightly, their flames reaching towards the heavens, intended not just for warmth, but to encourage the sun's return and ward off malevolent spirits that were believed to be more active during the long, dark nights. The burning of the Yule log, a tradition that still has echoes today in the hearths and sometimes even in televised crackling fires. It was a central part of these celebrations. This massive log, often from an oak or ash tree, would be brought into the home and burned for a significant period, sometimes for 12 days. The ashes were believed to have protective properties, sometimes scattered over fields to ensure a good harvest, or kept as a talisman against lightning and bad luck. It wasn't just about warmth. No. The fire symbolized the returning light, the cycle of nature of life, and the hope for prosperity in the coming year. Feasting was also prominent during these ancient winter festivals. After periods of scarcity, the winter solstice marked a time when freshly slaughtered livestock could be consumed, and stored grains and fermented drinks like mead and ale, they could be enjoyed. Communities would come together for hearty meals, sharing what they had, reinforcing social bonds during a challenging time. This communal feasting was a vital act of survival and celebration. The ancient Romans, meanwhile, celebrated Saturnalia, a week-long festival dedicated to Saturn, the god of agriculture and harvest, held around December 17th. Almost somebody's birthday. This was a period of wild revelry, feasting, gambling, and a fascinating tradition of role reversal, where slaves might be waited upon by their masters and social hierarchies were temporarily suspended. Just imagine the chaos. Gift giving was also a key part of Saturnalia, with citizens exchanging small tokens, often candles, to symbolize light or small earthenware figurines. Sound a little familiar? These early exchanges of token meant to bring good fortune and symbolize the spirit of generosity during this dark time, are clear predecessors to our modern gift giving. Even the decorating of homes with evergreen branches, wreaths, and mistletoe, it all has deep roots in pagan beliefs. Evergreens like fir and pine symbolize life, rebirth, and eternal cycles in the midst of winter's apparent death, often a visual reminder that spring would eventually return and banish the monochrome landscape. Mistletoe, considered sacred by the Druids, was believed to have healing and fertility powers. These early traditions, deeply rooted in the cycles of nature and primal human need for hope in the face of darkness, and the desire for community, they all laid a surprisingly robust groundwork for many of the festive customs we still observe today. So the next time you're cursing tangled Christmas lights, twinkle lights, Remember, you're participating in traditions literally thousands of years old. A holiday for all, traditions around the world. While the core themes of Christmas, family, giving, and celebration resonate globally, the specific traditions and customs associated with the holiday widely vary from country to country, reflecting diverse cultural, historical, and even climatical influences. It's a wonderful reminder that Christmas isn't a monolith, it's a mosaic of human joy and ingenuity. In many Latin American countries, particularly Mexico and Central America, elaborate nativity scenes called nacimientos or pesebres are a central and highly artistic part of the Christmas decorations. These aren't just simple stable scenes. They often depict entire villages, landscapes, and intricate details surrounding the birth of Christ, sometimes including hundreds of figures meticulously arranged over days or weeks. The celebration often extends until Epiphany, January 6, commemorating the arrival of the three wise men, or three kings, depending on your version, who traditionally bring gifts to children on this day. In Mexico, the posadas are a popular tradition leading up to Christmas, where communities reenact Mary and Joseph's search for lodging, complete with carols and festive gatherings. In Spain, Los Reyes Magos, the Three Kings, are the primary gift givers arriving on Epiphany Eve. Children eagerly leave out their shoes on windowsills or balconies for the kings to fill with presents, and the day is marked with vibrant parades. Cabalgate de Reyes Magos, where the kings toss candy to excited crowds. Families also share a special ring-shaped cake called Rascon de Reyes, which often has a small figure and a small bean hidden inside. Whoever finds the figure is crowned king or queen of the day, and whoever finds the bean, well, they pay for next year's cake. Meanwhile, in Italy, Babbo Natale, Father Christmas, is recognized, but the beloved gift bringer for children is often La Befana, the old woman, sometimes depicted as a friendly witch, who flies around on a broomstick on the night of January 5th, delivering sweets and toys to good little boys and girls. And true to the tradition, she's got a naughty list, then she hands coal out to. La Befana is said to sweep the floor before she leaves, symbolizing sweeping away the problems of the old year. Let's just hope she has a good navigation system to avoid those fruitcake-laden houses and doesn't get stuck in a chimney with her broom. Across Europe, especially in Germany, Australia, and France, traditional Christmas markets, or Wiemchenmarkt, are a cherished pre-Christmas tradition. These open-air markets, often dating back centuries, offer festive food like gingerbread, roasted chestnuts, and bratwurst, steaming mulled wine, gully wine, handcrafted gifts, and a truly magical convivial atmosphere that draws millions of visitors. In some alpine regions like Austria and Bavaria, the festive season also includes the Krampus, a fearsome horned demonic-looking figure who, in folklore, accompanies St. Nicholas. While St. Nicholas rewards good children, the Krampus is there to punish the naughty ones, sometimes with a birch stick or by dragging them away in his sack. Krampusnacht, or Krampus Night, on December 5th features parades of people dressed as Krampus, adding a slightly more menacing but often humorous element to the gift-giving festivities. It's certainly a different take on the whole naughty or nice list, don't you think? In Scandinavia, the Yule goat, Julbakken, is a traditional Christmas symbol, with variations in its role. Historically, it might have been an ancient spirit associated with the harvest, or a figure from pagan rituals. Today, it's often a decorative straw ornament. Particularly famous is the giant gabble goat in Sweden, which, rather notoriously, is often the target of arson attempts every year, leading to a strange annual game of cat and mouse between vandals and authorities. And for a truly unique modern tradition, consider Japan. While Christmas is not a national holiday and has no deep historical roots there, it is celebrated widely as a secular holiday of love and togetherness. A peculiar and wildly popular tradition since the 1970s is for families to enjoy a Kentucky Fried Chicken meal on Christmas Eve. Thanks to a savvy marketing campaign, KFC became synonymous with Christmas dinner in Japan, with orders often placed weeks in advance. It just goes to show traditions can be born in the most unexpected places. These diverse traditions highlight the remarkable way in which Christmas has been adapted, integrated, and reinvented into different cultural contexts, creating a rich tapestry of celebrations around the world. While the specific rituals, gift givers, and festive meals may differ wildly, the underlying spirit of togetherness, generosity, peace, and the joy of the season remains a common thread that unites these global festivities, proving that a good party, and maybe a little bit of shared food, even if it's fried chicken instead of roasted turkey or fried turkey, can bring anyone together. A toast to the season, a time for reflection and celebration. Christmas, in its modern form, is a multifaceted celebration, a vibrant culmination of a millennia of human tradition. It's a time for cherished family gatherings, the preparation and enjoyment of hopefully palatable, delicious meals, a smorgasbord of culinary delights from roasted turkey to tamales, from plum pudding to panote. And of course, it's the traditional exchange of gifts, both heartfelt and handmade, and occasionally perplexing. Yes, we're looking at you, tie-dye socks from Aunt Mildred. But beyond the glitter of the tinsel, the rustle of the wrapping paper, and the frantic scramble for parking at the mall. Yeah, if you know what a mall is. Hit that like button. It's also a period of reflection. It's a moment to pause amidst the busiest of life and appreciate the blessings we have. Both the big blessings and the itty bitty premature blessings. It's a time to remember loved ones, to extend kindness and compassion to those in need, and to perhaps even forgive that relative who always brings the suspicious tea to spill when they don't need to, because they have no tea. It's a time to remember loved ones, to hug daughters, and kiss grandmas. It's a time to extend kindness and compassion to those in need, and to perhaps even forgive that one relative who really hasn't asked for forgiveness. You know the one. The concept of Christmas spirit itself has evolved, but its core tenets endure. In the Victorian era, as depicted in Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, there was a strong emphasis on charity, social responsibility, and the idea of transforming one's heart through generosity. This sentiment continues today, inspiring countless acts of kindness, volunteering, and charitable giving around the world. Whether your primary focus is on the profound religious significance of the birth of Christ, finding solace in the ancient echoes of winter solstice celebrations, or simply reveling in the joy of spending quality time with the people that you created, the spirit of Christmas embodies themes that are universally appealing: hope, generosity, peace, and goodwill towards all. It's a powerful reminder of our shared humanity and the importance of connection, even across different beliefs, different backgrounds, different dietary preferences, especially if one of those preferences involves not eating fruitcake, different lifestyle choices. While the commercial aspects of the holiday can sometimes feel overwhelming, threatening to overshadow the deeper meanings, at its core, Christmas offers an unparalleled opportunity to embrace the magic of the season, to create lasting memories, and to perhaps even believe in the possibility of a little extra kindness and wonder in the world. It's a beautiful thing to believe in. It's a chance to rekindle old friendships, strengthen family bonds, and to remember that the greatest gifts aren't always found under a tree, but within the connections we share and the people we hug around it. And maybe, just maybe, it's the year you'll finally figure out what to do with that freaking fruitcake. I'm still leaning towards using it as a very festive doorstop, but that's just me. History, not just musty museum exhibits. The sprawling, fascinating history of Christmas serves as a vibrant reminder that traditions are not static relics frozen in time. They are living, breathing entities that evolve, adapt, and blend across cultures and centuries, reflecting the changing beliefs, values, and even the marketing savvy of the people who celebrated them. From the ancient rituals designed to coax the sun back to the sky during the deepest winter nights, to the Roman revelries of Saturnalia, to the sacred commemoration of Christ's birth, and ultimately to the whimsical, commercialized, yet deeply beloved figure of Santa Claus. The story of Christmas is a testament to the enduring power of human creativity, adaptation, and the fundamental desire to mark the darkest time of the year with light, hope, and love. This isn't just about dates and dusty facts. It's about understanding how humanity has always sought to find meaning, celebrate community, and bring joy amidst the challenges of life. It's a story that continues to be written each year, with each new tradition emerging, like ugly sweater parties and eating steak on Christmas, and old ones being reinterpreted, like the renewed appreciation for artisanal fruitcakes. Said no one ever except for me, because they're actually kind of good. So the next time you hang an ornament, sing a carol, or perhaps even politely decline a slice of that suspiciously good fruitcake, take a moment to appreciate the rich, multi-layered tapestry of history that is woven together this globally celebrated holiday. It's a story of light triumphing over darkness, of generosity finding its way into the world, and of celebrating the things that truly make life special, the things that make life glitter: connection, kindness, and maybe just a little bit of historical magic. What better to believe in? Want to delve deeper into the captivating stories behind holidays and other historical moments from around the globe? then you absolutely need to set sail for adventure with us on the History Rats channel. We're constantly unearthing the forgotten tales of celebrations past and present, from the intriguing origins of the Yuletide traditions to the unique and heartwarming customs of cultures spanning the entire planet. We believe that history isn't just about musty old books. Oh no, it's about the vibrant human stories that connect us all. Because sometimes the most meaningful and heartwarming stories are the ones that illuminate how we, as human beings, despite all of our differences, come together to celebrate, to find joy, and to share moments of connection. Even if we have very strong opinions about the presence or delightful absence of fruitcake or that one particular family member. So light up the tree, sing some carols, and until next time, be good to each other and deck them boats with boughs of holly.